blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28.
Rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 16.
No vas a hacer ese liceo tú ahí. Lo sabía. Yo lo sabía. Yo lo sabía. I knew it. I knew it. That was a lucky. I knew it. I knew it. The fatty boy.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Rolling to his right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr.
Oh.
It's a score. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Well,
this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
¿Sabes que yo te voy a meter un receiver por ahí mismo? Por ahí mismo va. Vamos. Buena.
And he's not gonna get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line.
Bendito. A lo que huelen a meao de viejito. Va.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control.
Bien.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, 69 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Fucking mierda.
As it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead.
Fuck you.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
pausa. De repente se me pierde el fucking gallo, mano. No lo encuentro. Y la estoy enrolando una hora. Porque no está fácil la cosa. Dale, Bombi, vamos. Dale, nieto. Vamos.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use them, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
La bola es más importante, mano. No puedo.
Late in the 4th quarter because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. In the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Nunca vi el viento, chiqui, pedí timeout.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Fucking mierda!
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go...
Statement, vamos, do a statement, vamos.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They will run again with Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Wilson to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Woo! Exciting to the very end. That's
Molesta! Molesta!
they're headed in the red zone.
Molesta!